All right, we're live. On time this time. Hello, everyone. Good evening. It is I, Mike V. Today is Monday, September 30th, 2024. It is the last day of the month. You are watching and listening to the Monday Mic Drop, episode 14. We got a lot to discuss here for the first 15, 20 minutes or so. We'll see how long it takes, maybe less. So we got a few things to discuss, some announcements, some news, and then we'll go ahead and answer your questions, maybe play some video poker while we're at it. But yep, start fresh to a new week. We're about to start a brand new month and a lot of events taking place. We've got a handful of my viewership who are also subscribed to Gamble Smart. They're going to be going to Vegas next week for the Global Gaming Expo. And coincidentally, it's also the demolition of the Tropicana Hotel. We got a lot of events at Vegas. I will be heading to Reno the weekend after that. That is Columbus Day weekend. That will be Friday, October 11th until Monday, October 14th. Because of that, there's going to be some changes to the schedule for the next couple of weeks. I will not be streaming the Monday Mic Drop for the next couple of Mondays next week because I figured there's going to be a lot of you guys out in Vegas, so I'm decided I'm going to just skip that week, and then of course Columbus Day weekend on the Monday itself because I'm going to be driving back from Reno that day, so I won't be able to do a live Q&A stream then and there. So we're going to have a 2-week hiatus from this stream. That doesn't mean there won't be any content on this channel. I might do something else on next Monday. We'll see. Might just do something else. Maybe stream some Texas Hold'em poker. But we'll see what happens then. Robin, just having fun, has joined the stream first to say hello. Welcome. But all right, I guess let's get started on the announcements here. I got to pull up my web browser here. All right, so what I will do is I'll go ahead and show my full screen here. We got Larry. Larry is here as well. Welcome. Hello. Guess we got a couple of folks in. Let's go ahead and get started. No, I'll go ahead and explain right here. So, the Hold'em games are always going to be going on. They are set to recur. So, I will continue to stream those. So, this Thursday and next Thursday, those will go on as usual. The announcement that I made was that I won't be doing this stream in particular, the Monday Mic Drop, next week and the week after. Yeah, so next week, I decided to just take a bit of break for a few reasons. One is you I know are going to be in Vegas during that week, so you guys might be busy, and I don't want to stream alone, but second, as well as I got a lot of videos that I want to start getting prepared for this new series. We're going to explain in my updates here and during the stream what's going on that I want to do. So I want to just focus some time on additional other types of content for the channel. And of course, the Monday after that, Columbus Day, I will be driving back from Reno, so I can't stream on that day either. So the next Monday Mic Drop episode will take place, if I look at my calendar here, that is the 21st of October, 3 weeks from now. However, Texas Hold'em streams and the games will continue as usual. So I will stream this Thursday and I will stream next Thursday. I leave for Reno Friday, Friday's the 11th? Yeah, the 11th of October. So the day after. Bowling dude, welcome. Yeah, because you were 3 points behind Tim. You were 3 points behind Zippy. So if you had played, and if you had gotten first or second, Tim did not make the money or any points at all during that. So if his outcome was similar to what it actually was, and you came in the top two, you would have surpassed and became player of the month. So yeah, that could have been, should have been. Hey Roberto, welcome, and you're welcome too. Appreciate you enjoying the videos. We're gonna find out, Tracy, on what I'm gonna select pretty soon. We're gonna spin the wheel soon, but I'm gonna go through the announcements right now. Let's go ahead and first let's share off the most recent wins that were shared on my Discord server. We had one from none other than No Pick Six over on Discord. If I go ahead and where is it? It should be full window, right? There we go. Oh, don't want you to see the chat there. But yeah, so this was his shared screenshot here. We picked up 4 5s. Said it was like the sixth hand during the session or something like that. So he hit it right away. Dollar denomination, $250. Triple double bonus he played as well. So awesome, nice win. All right, let's go through the announcements here. So, if you saw last Friday's video, I did release a video, the first of a new series that I'll be working on. I want to try to get at least one per week. Most likely, it will be once per week on Fridays, and that is my Casino Gambling Explained series. And the first episode went out on Friday, and that was how to play blackjack. I went ahead and took the script, edited it to make it more appropriate for an article, and I actually posted on my website the text format of that video, and then you can see my video embedded at the top of the page. So if you go to clubmikev.co/blackjack, which is my website, you can go ahead and actually read the text version of that video, and you can actually, even play the video directly from the page as well. So I just updated my website to include this page, and I don't think I've ever showed you guys my website yet on the channel. So this is it. So if you want to look at some of my articles on Texas Hold'em Omaha, you want to look about how to join my online poker club, go over to home games. You can read about. I currently have blackjack and my old articles on slots and video poker here. The craps link just takes you directly to my craps playlist on YouTube. But that will be the next one that I create an article for, as well as a new quick tutorial video on to introduce folks to the game, and then that will replace this link here. We have, and my website is one of the only places where I actually have a couple few articles about Bitcoin, if that's something you're interested in, as well as links to direct links to my Discord server and my other socials. So you can go ahead and check it out. Clubmikev.co is my website. And now I'll go ahead and show off the next bit of news. It was in the title. In case you're curious, I was informed by my mom over the weekend that apparently there is a new casino in Northern California, right in between the cities of Chico and Oroville. So if you have about 15 miles south of Chico, if we look here on Google Maps, here is Chico, California, and then going to the other side, there's Oroville. Along this small highway of State Highway 149, in between highways 99 and 70. So apparently this casino is only about like 6 or 7 months old, roughly. But I only recently was informed about it, apparently because my mom saw a commercial on it when she was visiting her place up there. And so it is called the Mechupta Casino, named after the Mechoopda tribe, I would assume. Right now, it's just a tent, as you can see. I'll go ahead and expand the picture here. So that's what it looks like right now. Apparently, the news article that I was shared to me by my mom included plans to build a proper facility on the site. So right now, this is just a temporary uh, building, a tent. If we could zoom in here on the map, you could see. The way to get there is quite convoluted. You have to actually, there's only this one intersection here on this short highway, and you have to turn onto to this little road here, and then turn left onto the side road because that's the only way to access it, as you can see here. So yeah, if you are in the area and you want to go ahead and check it out, apparently I was told that they have very affordable burgers too, like $5, especially when everything these days here in California is like $10. And that's for including a fries and a drink, from what I've heard. So yeah, what's the information that I know about it from photos and videos that I was able to research? Yeah, there are only about 500 machines on site, so it's a small place. It's only slots, no table games. Uh, Apparently, there's video poker on the bars, but I don't know. I have no confirmation yet if there is video poker, standalone on a specific corner of the casino. Lots of your typical video slots, all new machines, is what you would expect these days in a casino. Also, I think the only three-wheeler I saw, this is just from photos and videos that I researched. I haven't been there yet. The only three-wheelers I saw were the every machines, the nine liners, and so yeah, I would probably definitely going to be visiting this sometime, maybe later this month or at the beginning of November. We'll see, and maybe I'll give a little. Uh, I'll give you a report on what I find. All right, next, let's go ahead and switch over here to VP Free 2. I want to go over, since I'll be going to Reno in less than a couple of weeks, I want to check VP Free 2 to see if there's been any significant changes to the video poker availability since I last visited. So I'm only going to check the 3 casinos at the row because that's where I'm going to be staying. El Dorado is and still is the best place, in my opinion, to play video poker, as have the best chance of finding full pay machines. If we click on it and take a look at the options here, so it looks like they still have some good pay tables. The 25-cent full pay 9-6 jacks are better with a progressive, which is says here between Promotion Desk and North Virginia Street entrance. That's actually near the Starbucks. So it's a good thing to know that that's still there, because that's where I typically go to play. But if you go to the comments here, you'll notice that there have been some machines, mostly in some of them in the high limit room, that have been removed. Some reports from this past summer where they removed the 9-6 jacks are better on the on the bar tops, replaced it with non-progressive 9-5 pay tables, apparently before the 7 Stars event that was taking place. So it's Caesars Entertainment being Caesars as usual, reducing the pay tables. All right, let's go ahead and go to Silver Legacy here. Don't think much has changed here either. Yeah, they only have there's that one standalone machine just outside the poker room that has a progressive meter, and that has all full pay tables. A lot of the information here, specifically the ones that says that there's 9-6 jacks are better near Keno, I've checked those machines before in the past year, and those pay tables have been reduced, and I don't think it's been updated to uh, to signify that here. I mean, I could check again, but I think there are fewer good machines that compared to what they advertise on this page. And finally, Circus Circus is the worst of the two. They only list here 7-5 bonus poker at 25 cents and 50-cent denomination. They don't even have that many options there. I wouldn't recommend playing there if you're going to be visiting the row. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and spin the wheel and find out what we're going to be doing for our next video poker challenge. Little Joe, I think you're going to like this one. Wheel Poker Deluxe, your favorite. All right, let me go ahead and bring back my web camera and we'll go ahead and set things up. In the meantime, let me go ahead and check out the chat. I haven't checked it yet, see what there's anything I missed. And yeah, Larry, that was true. I was building up a massive chip lead, hitting pocket aces and kings twice and hitting gut shots and making the nuts on the river to win a big pot. I mean, it's amazing. And Jose Ramirez, welcome back. Glad you're here with us. Of course, Billy do. I have to be to your right. Jennifer, welcome. Glad you're back. And much appreciated for your comment there. Thanks for all you teach us. So appreciate it. I appreciate all the other tips too. You are welcome. And Bowling Dude, you have an idea for a deep stake tourney. Okay. Once a month deep stake tourney. You can follow up on Discord if you want to delve into further details. You can do that after the stream, I guess, or you could post it here. Tracy's asking, what's the game with a pass line? That is craps. And that's actually the next video on my Casino Gambling Explained series that I'm working on. I have got the script for it, I think, over halfway done now. And I already have a full craps tutorial series, but I do mention it in this upcoming video that I'm making for viewers to refer to for further details. But this is going to be more of an introduction and a quick explainer of all the bets. All right, so let me go ahead and set up the challenge before I forget. So it was what? Wheel Poker Deluxe. All right. So let's go ahead and do group challenge. And for anyone, we'll keep the maximum at 50. Wheel Poker Deluxe, we'll do, 100 deals are good. And challenge ends in 6 days. Create. All right, it's 539070 is the challenge number. I'll go ahead and bring up my, if I go to the full window again. I don't think you can see that, no. All right, actually, let me go ahead and properly, no, I could just do a zoom. I did this last week as well. There you go. You should be able to see that now. So the winner of last week's challenge on triple wheel poker was someone by the name of Dallas White. As you can see, my score, if you watched my playthrough that I recorded for the channel, I had a score of minus 1,320. Dallas White scored 11,870. Congratulations. Okay. Let me go ahead and close a few of these windows here. Yeah, I can close all these except for the videopoker.com. Okay, so Tracy, we did play Wheel Poker Deluxe a couple of times during the last couple of streams. Um, and I think I mentioned already that we don't have Joker Poker specifically as an option on there. Yeah, you've got various bonus games as well as traditional Deuces Wild. Yeah, here are the options: bonus, bonus deluxe, double bonus, triple double bonus, and deuces for both 3 or 5 hands on Wheel Poker Deluxe specifically. All right, guys, feel free to ask any other questions that you may have. Chat is open. I guess I could put the pay table up, sure. Webcam, all right. Let me go to standard single hand. Let me do a custom pay here. Deuces Wild bonus. And we'll just enable the gold trading. So there's Deuces Wild bonus. You'll notice a straight pays only 5 credits. This is the best pay table that you'll find. This one actually pays 20 for a full house, as well as for 4 of a kind. Some versions of Deuces Wild bonus will pay only 15 for the full house, I believe. And to compensate for that, they'll increase the value of the straight flush. But well, Tracy, you can't. If you have 3 deuces, you have at least a 4 of a kind. So you can't. You don't have a full house there. You have a 4 of a kind, or if you're playing deuces wild. If you're if it's a different game like a bonus game, then that's a different story. Jennifer has a question here. So you have a slot question. I was wondering, next slot video, can you explain this must hit by bonus? So what about the must hit by progressives? The bonus numbers. Um, what comes to mind is that Buffalo Power Pay, which I've discussed offhand in a couple of my recent videos. But I don't think those are must hit by. There are some slots with a must hit by at certain free spins. I know that much. I need a little bit more specifics on your question, though, or some clarification to make sure I understand what you're asking. Okay. Yeah, I know. I know it's a slot question. Loose Deuces is an available game. If we go to custom pays here, I can. It's right here. Now these are they're only showing two pay tables here. These are the two common ones. This one here has over 100.15% payback percentage. You'll find this on the station casinos, and you'll also find this at Casino Fandango in Carson City. Any other instance of loose deuces, this is the next best one at 99.15%. I'll show you this pay table. Jennifer, do you have the name of the slot machine? I think that would certainly help. If you're in the Bay Area right now, it is definitely important that you have plenty of water because we are in a heat warning right now, an excessive heat warning. Yeah, it's in the peninsula right now. It hit the 90s for the high today, and it's going to do the same possibly on Tuesday and Wednesday as well, which is not normal for beginning of October. Well, in loose deuces, 4 deuces pay 2,500. In bonus deuces or deuces wild bonus, 4 deuces with an ace pays 2,000. Any other questions you guys have? Anything lower in this pay table? There probably are, but I don't have the ability to set it lower. Maybe if I go to the pro mode, let me see if it's an option. New session. I doubt, I don't know why you would want to practice at a lower pay table unless that's the only one you have. No, it doesn't allow me to go lower than the 99.2% payback percentage for loose deuces. Regular deuces, okay. We have a lot of pay tables for deuces wild. And as a matter of fact, I want to bring your attention, Tracy, since you asked this. I do have a video on my YouTube channel that goes through every common deuces wild pay table. And the main premise of that video is so that you guys can recognize the pay tables better, as I explain them, because the deuces wild pay tables are not intuitive to understand. Because with jacks or better, you can easily let me turn on the light here. You can easily figure out what the payback percentage is on a video on a jacks or better machine just by looking at the payouts for a full house and a flush. With deuces, while it's not that simple, it could be quite a number of hands that are adjusted to get a different payback percentage. Let me see if I could bring it up. Go on my phone here. If I could find the actual video in question, it was a week period where I did a bunch of deuces wild videos. See if I can find it here. These are all the bonus. Okay, I did one on bonus poker. I know that much. Trying to think I gotta find the video here. A moment. There we go. Oh wow, it was from 5 months ago. It's called How to Spot Good Deuces Wild Games. That was the video that I made. It's about a 13-minute long video. "19 pins. Must hit by 20 for my bonus, and my sister had 5. Must hit by 15. I, okay, I know there are some of those machines that have, some of those like the original piggies, original hens, or something like that. I think there is some people have reported that there is for the free games bonus a must hit by, and there are some three wheelers as well that have that from IGT. That I gotta figure out what machine it is. But thanks for your question and your report there. Tracy, I don't think this that pay table's on here. And I know it's not on here because I had to make a do a bit of photo editing to when making the thumbnail about discussing that bad bonus poker pay table, and I couldn't generate it from videopoker.com. I mean, it's the worst video poker machine I think ever. Well, I can't say ever, but there might be some worse ones out there, but that's the worst one I've seen. That's why I always say the lowest payback percentage on video poker that you typically find is 94%. It never gets worse than that. Double Joker Poker is not an option that I can generate, unfortunately. At least not on videopoker.com. Maybe some other software has it, but I don't know. Does freeslots.com and their video poker game, do they have Double Joker Poker? Let me just check. Oh, they do. Okay. I guess we could do this. All right. Let me introduce you to freeslots.com/poker.hdm. I did feature this on my recent video on places where you could practice video poker, and this is another option that you have. It is free. It is a simple web app. You can just go in and play. If I go to more games here, they have Double Joker Poker on here. So you can take a look at the pay table right here. It's a 2-pair or better game. It pays 5 for 2-pair, 10 for 3 of a kind, 15 for a straight, 20 for a flush, 25 for a full house, only 40 for 4 of a kind because you have 2 jokers. Only 125 for a straight flush, 250 for 5 of a kind, 500 for the wild royal, and still you get 4,000 for the natural royal. And it looks like you can enable the trainer too. And yeah, much appreciated, Jennifer, on getting the info for that. But I'm trying to think on the top of my head, okay, what game is that? Because I watch even though I don't play that many slots, you know, because we all know slots have the worst house edge. You lose your money quite fit fast for, especially with many type of slots. I limit the amount of money to only ones that entertain me the most, and ones that I feel like I can win, have the best chance of winning. That's one of the few reasons, a few things that I agree with Mark on with regards to top dollar. Yeah, I like that game as well. Very entertaining. A wild royal is a royal with a joker, with any and one or more jokers. So let's see if I put the no, I'm gonna leave the hint dots on just for a few hands, and then I'll take it off. So yeah, the hints are right here. So I'm just curious. So here it's saying the best play is to discard all. Okay. Yeah, usually in regular Joker poker, you actually hold one of the cards. Like in this case here, it's saying that you could hold the 5 as the next best choice, but it looks like with two Jokers, discarding all when you get a junky hand is a better play. All right. All right, two to a natural royal is still something you hold. 3 of a kind. So it's saying here, it's getting me the correct plays right here. So I'm just referring to it, seeing if there's any like differences. Here it's discard all. It's saying to go for the gut shot. Interesting. Straight only pays 15, but we don't really have many other options. Oh, look at this hand. So a dealt flush, but you've got 4 cards to a wild royal, and they say the best play with an EV of 37 is to go for the wild royal. It pays 500 and discard the flush. Flush only pays 20. And I got a straight which pays 15. Interesting. Little Joe is here. Guess what? Wheel Poker Deluxe was the one that was spun for this week's challenge, so you get to play it. And as for holding another card with a Joker, I don't know, because there's 2 Jokers that might change the strategy a bit. So far, the strategy looks pretty intuitive. It actually is much easier than regular Joker poker. We'll experiment a bit more. Joker poker is your guilty pleasure now. I wonder if you're hooked because of that full pay Joker poker machine at the plaza. All right, let's continue testing this out. So this is double Joker poker. In case you're just tuning in, freeslots.com has a version of this that videopoker.com does not have, and I'm just testing it out here. So we have is this a gut shot again? Here it wants you to go for the. So I've got auto hold enabled, or at least auto suggestions enabled, so you could see what it is. Here it wants you to go for 2 to the royal. Remember, it's 2 pair or better, so you don't have to worry about high cards or anything. 2 pair. Two to the royal. Pair of tens. Discard all. Gut shot, straight draw. Pair of nines. 2 pair. Ace, king of spades with the joker. Oh, almost the wild royal. Oh, auto hold is when the game holds the cards automatically. That's actually not what it's doing here. What it is doing is that it's giving you the hints on the side right here. I just want to see if there's anything that's unintuitive about this game, or if it's really easy one to explain or to learn. Pair of sixes. This one's obvious. Discard all is the best play apparently. Yep. Pair of jacks. I just want to see what happens if you have a joker with nothing else. Pair of threes. Kind. Pair of sevens. Pair of eights. Okay, so looks like Joker and the Jack of Diamonds is the best play for this one. Probably because it's 2 to a royal. A wild royal this time. I think if this was regular Joker poker and not double Joker poker, I think it would tell you to hold the 8 of clubs instead. Or rather the 6 maybe even, because that's the next best one. That's straight. We have another gut shot. Yeah, hit it there. Pair of sixes. Another gut shot. Pair of fives. All right, let me see what we got in the chat here. Yeah, Jennifer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, kings are better. Joker poker is definitely the better version to play. Compared to two pair of better games, generally speaking, because then you have to deal with additional stuff. But right now we're testing out double Joker poker, where there's two jokers instead of one. And so far, I'm finding the strategy for this game to be actually also very easy. Probably because of the extra joker. I don't know. So I haven't seen a strategy. I haven't seen a choice here from the trainer that tells you to do otherwise. For example, in double joker poker, you discarding all 5 cards is the best play in many cases. But in joker poker, in normal joker poker that has one joker, especially the two pair or better version, you have to hold a card. And here we're playing a two pair or better version, but it's double jokers, and there is and the strategy of discarding all is in play. Pair of kings. Oh, look at that, four of a kind. Of course, with two jokers, they've reduced the value of the 4 of a kind. It's only 40. Much easier to get as a result. Joker and the king jack of clubs for the wild royal. We got 3 of a kind instead. Pair of nines, that's easy. Discard all. Pair of sixes. 3 to a straight flush. Look at this, another joker and a jack. So if you have a single joker with nothing else out there, if you have a jack, he's probably the best to hold, unless there's unless there's like two other royal cards of the same suit. Wonder if what happens if there is no jack. That's a good question. Yeah, penalty cards there might be. Hey, Robert Maraglia. Welcome. And you're welcome. Much appreciated for your comment. Thanks for all the tips you gave me for all the games of video poker. I'm glad you're enjoying them. I'm glad you learned. Yeah, the 5 of a kind is 250 there, Tracy. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, double joker poker. I think this one's quite rare, so I don't know the game much either. And this was just requested. Tracy requested to see if there was double Joker poker, and it's not an available option on videopoker.com, but I do recall, I think, seeing it in a list here on freeslots.com, so I went to it, and yeah, it's here. Very strange. Discard all. Gut shot straight draw. So far the strategy is pretty intuitive for double Joker poker specifically. Probably due to the fact that you have an extra wild card, it simplifies the strategy. And maybe also because the pay table is more simplified. I don't know if that really has anything to do with it, but oh, okay. Here's a tricky one right here. So here we have a one of the Jokers, and no Jack here, so you can't hold the Jack. And here it's telling you the best play is to hold the Joker and the 9, even though there is an ace penalty card. Not to hold the ace or go for two to a wild royal with the Joker there. Okay, so there might be still a few unintuitive plays here. I would think in normal Joker poker you would hold the 7 because of because it's not the same suit. And actually, it's pretty close too, as you can see, 5.7379, 5.7341 for holding the 7, and then holding the Joker alone is 5.6919. Interesting. Okay, this makes a bit more sense because the 10 can be used to make a royal flush. And it's just slightly above going for a straight with the Joker. Interesting. So you don't go for straights, it looks like. Mostly, it seems. Hmm. Yeah, straight flush is 125 only. Yeah, because you got the extra you got two Jokers instead of one, so they reduce the payouts. Same thing with 5 of a kind. I think the Wild Royal was always 500, and of course the Natural Royal doesn't matter because there's no you can't use a Joker for the Natural Royal. I never heard of free slots. Oh well, yeah, I've heard of it before. Long time ago, actually, it was. I remember when I think I visited relatives in Italy back in 2010, I think, and this was like the freeslots.com was like the closest thing you could find to a free slots game. With the computer and the internet connection that they had. So just to show it off because there weren't any apps back then. Smartphones were just a new thing, and there were a limited number of like real authentic slots for online casinos back then as well. But yeah, but I knew about this site for a while, but I know and they had a video poker free to play game, this exact one, but I didn't know they had training mode. Here you can see there's a trainer option here which you can turn on, and you can eliminate the hint dots or remove the cheats here so that you can practice on yourself. However, we won't be told if you made a mistake though. You'll just notice if you get a error here, you'll see session errors go up. But I think if you go to the main site, you have some free slot games here. Yeah. There's the video poker option. Then you've got a few like old school 3 reelers, 5 reelers. Basically, a slot that you would find, except these two here, Mountain Fox, Prosper Fortune. I don't think I've seen those. I think they're supposed to be like modern variations of current games or games maybe from 10 years ago, while the other games are from basically look like what they were maybe 20 years ago. But yeah, let me go back to the video poker option and turn and go to more games, just so you have some and know what there is. So they have 9-6 and 8-5 jacks or better pay tables. You got tens or better. Actually, tens are better. Wow. I did do a brief video about tens or better. I gotta watch my own video just to check and see if I did any what I mentioned for strategy wise. I think I used a strategy chart to help me make that video. But maybe I should do like a full playthrough of tens or better. Yeah, there's some games that, because that's not available also on videopoker.com. So you've got tens or better. 8-5 bonus, of course, is here. We know that. Bonus deluxe, 10-7 double bonus, 9-5 triple, super double, 9-6 double double bonus, 9-7 triple double bonus. Rest in peace, full pay deuces wild. You've got 16-10 deuces, which is another good game. Loose deuces, bonus deuces, kings are better joker poker, two pair joker poker, and then the double joker poker we just played. So some good options, couple of interesting ones that you can't find much anywhere else. Deuces wild with joker. Yeah, you asked me that last week as well. It doesn't have it here. I would definitely like to show it off as well. Tens are better. Actually, I'll go ahead and show it off as well. Back to tens are better here. It's 6-5, but 6-5 is actually the best pay table for tens or better. So it pays 30 for the full house, 25 for the flush, but more importantly, the two pair still pays 10 credits. Because there are other versions of tens or better which pay only 5 credits for the two pair and increase the value of the full house and flush, to make up for it, but it doesn't make up for it enough in terms of it'll still have a lower payback percentage than this pay table here. And 6-5 tens or better is over 99% payback percentage. For comparison, 6-5 jacks or better is 95%. So the fact that reducing the minimum hand to win from a pair of jacks down to a pair of tens adds over 4 percentage points to the payback percentage. It's that significant. It's a good thing for clarifying, Larry. You were saying that pay table doesn't look bad at all, and you specified it's the tens are better. The tens are better, but yeah. So this is the full pay version of tens are better. 6-5 with a two pair paying double, 10 credits. 16-10 deuces is the not so ugly deuces pay table, 99.73% payback percentage. It's a good pay table. It's the one that I strive to find if I'm looking to play deuces wild in Reno, for example. Vegas off the strip has this pay table quite a number of places. I believe it's all over South Point as well. I remember clearly when I visited there a couple of years back. Okay. Any more questions? We'll go ahead and we'll take in the request and play some tens or better. I'm going to guess the strategy is pretty good as well. Probably don't even need the hints. I'll enable them just for the hell of it. But I think the strategy is going to be very identical to jacks or better. Yeah, as you can see, you now have to hold. The 10 is now a high card in tens or better because you get paid for a pair of tens. So that's something important you got to remember. Flush draw. 3 to a royal. 4 to a flush. 2 to the royal. 1 high card. Ace is jack suited. Pair of 5s. Pair of 9s. So yeah, strategy is going to be pretty much identical to jacks or better, except that you now consider a 10 a high card instead of a low card, because a pair of 10s pays. Oh, I have the 2 times pay enabled. Let me remove it. That's something you got to keep in mind when playing on freeslots.com. It by default doubles the payouts. So it gives you an inauthentic experience there. So king 10, queen 10, pair of aces, 1 more hand. Oh, 3 10s. Okay, pretty simple there. And that's awesome, Jennifer. Assuming I'm reading this correctly, you are you came home with money, more money than than you started with anyway. So, or more than you would have with the slots. I took your advice as a beginner, trying to get away from those slots, and then playing jacks are better. It's a good starting game. Looking at the payouts before picking any machine as you taught and come with money. Awesome. A good question, Joe. It is, I believe, 9s are better. I believe is the minimum for pick 'em poker or pick a pair poker. I believe it's a 9s or better game. Or yeah, 9s. Yeah, 9s are better. I do have a video on pick 'em poker on my channel. I believe it is Video Poker Genius Part 20 something, I believe. Let me got my phone on standby here. Yeah, how to play pick a pair poker or pick 'em poker. Video Poker Genius Part 22. It was released over a year ago, maybe close to 2 years ago now. And man, doing that video was nuts. Because the only place that I know of that had pick 'em poker online that I could play off of was an old online casino that uses the old version of the old version of real time gaming software, which is real time gaming is a software provider for online gambling sites, specifically those that offshore sites that target the U.S. and I had an old account on that site from many years ago that I played a no deposit bonus off of, so I didn't spend any of my own money at all. I just took some free what was it, $30 free money. Though when I made that video, apparently the site got into the hands of some bad people, and it's been blacklisted by the Wizard of Odds. So yeah, I mentioned in that video, don't play at this casino. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes on demo money, play money. And then I stated my intention was that after I finished recording the video, I would uninstall the software and not touch it again. So yeah, the only place I found it was on like a site that used the real time gaming software, which had Pick 'em Poker as an available video poker game, but it was on a site that I played a decade ago that has since been blacklisted because of not non-payment of winnings, or maybe it was non-payment of affiliate income. That's like two of the reasons why a site would be blacklisted by major sites that review online casinos. So yeah, so that was the only way I could have gotten a video of that for YouTube. And then I had to use a strategy chart to explain the strategy since there was no training. Yeah, Jennifer, it is. Yeah, video poker is a skill, more of a skill based game. Well, it is a skill based game rather, especially compared to slots where it's more chance and more, and like the only real decisions you have on a slot is choosing your game, or if you got a bonus that involves picking stuff, that, but that's still mostly chance based anyway. Video poker is skill based, so it does require practice, learning, studying. But when you get the hang of it, it is definitely a fun game, and it definitely, it is guaranteed to have a higher payback percentage compared to slots over the long term within the same casino. Even if your casino doesn't have the best pay tables, it's probably going to be better than your typical slot in that casino. And also, the volatility is lower for many of the games too. As I mentioned many times, the variance for jacks or better is about 19 and a half, 19.5, compared to the variance of double diamond, which is touted by Gamble Smart and Cowboy Slots as the lowest volatile slot game. That has a variance of about 40. So jacks are better, and a few other versions of video poker have a lower variance level than that of double diamond. And that is true. Pick and poker is not a hold and draw game. You're just picking from one of the two cards after you get dealt. What is it? The first you get first two cards, and then there's two to choose from. You choose from one of those, and then the last two cards are dealt after that. If my memory serves me right. And yeah, that's why the royal flush is very high. All the hands are higher too. It's not a draw game. Not a fan, huh? It is different enough that it's not for everyone, definitely. And in terms of video poker skill, with a bit of luck sprinkled in, yeah. I mean, my mom is so lucky when it comes to these. I mean, getting the royal flush at 50 cents for $2,000 in Carson City, and then she got the four deuces I shared last week, also at 50 cents. So that's $500 there as well. I mean, really lucky. Well, there is a strategy, Tracy, in a sense. So you're picking one of the two choices. You obviously. So let's say you have. Let's say the first two cards are Queen and Five, and then you have two cards to pick from, and one of them is another Queen, and another one is an Eight. Well, you're going to pick the Queen because it'll give you a pair of Queens to go with that Queen Five instead of plus whatever the last two cards are after that. So there is a strategy. It's just a different strategy. And once again, you are welcome, Jennifer. Glad you're enjoying them. Glad you're learning. All right, so last call for any more questions because we are just past the top of the hour. We're going to go ahead and wrap things up. And I guess while I'm doing that, while we're wrapping things up, I'm going to go ahead and re-announce for those of you who joined in a bit late. I mentioned at the beginning of the stream some announcements. I'll go ahead and mention them here now. So the next episode of the Monday Mic Drop won't be for a few weeks. I will be streaming that the next Q&A, the next Monday Mic Drop on October 21st, so 3 weeks from now. Next week, October 7th, a few of you guys watching are going to be in Vegas for G2E. So I decided to take that week to take that day off as well, even though I'm not going to be in Vegas. Wish I was. Best of luck. Enjoy it, and hope you guys enjoy your time there. And then 2 weeks later, October 14th, which is Columbus Day, I'm driving back from Reno because I'm in Reno for that week. So for that weekend, the weekend prior, including Monday. So um, obviously, if I'm on the road, I'm not going to be able to do a stream there. So and then finally, the next one will be on the 21st. There, as a result, Thursday streams will continue as normal. We will still do our tournaments, and I will still stream them live on the 3rd, the 10th. So those 2 days. I leave for Reno the day after the 10th on the 11th, so I'm still available for that. And during that meantime, I'm gonna make sure I get a bunch of the new series that I've just announced, and I released the first one on Friday. The was it Casino Gambling Explain? The first video, which was on blackjack, was released on Friday, and my goal is to release one new video every Friday on this. The script for Craps, which is the next one I will be working on, is over halfway done. I should get that finished, obviously, but in time, of course. And I want to make sure I get a bunch of them done early on and have them ready so I can focus on other things regarding the channel as well as a few other side stuff. And I'll get it all done ahead of time. And I don't know. Let's see what other filler content I can bring in the meantime. But of course, I will work on. I'll go ahead and record probably tomorrow sometime. Record the my playthrough of the challenge. For those of you who missed it, I spun it. It is Wheel Poker Deluxe. Let me go ahead and refresh the page. See who has. Already 4 of you guys have joined in. Best of luck to you guys. And oh, I forgot to mention this at the beginning. I better mention it now. So right now, my videos on my normal upload schedule, I should have something uploaded for you tomorrow. I do not. However, what I might do is instead I might go live randomly tomorrow in order to actually do the content that I want to do for tomorrow. So the on my to-do list, I want to do a little experiment where I play a couple hundred hands of jacks or better. The first couple of hundred, well, actually 400 total. The first couple of hundred on 9-6 jacks or better, and the second couple of hundred on 6-5 jacks or better. I want to do an experiment to see how, within such a short time frame, can you notice any difference. A little bit of an experiment there, but I want to do that as a stream instead of as a regular video because that will take too long to edit and make. And I think just going live and doing it would be better. So I might do it tomorrow. So I'm going to go live randomly tomorrow and go ahead and do that. If you're free to join, feel free to say hi, but I don't expect it because it's going to be a random time. I can't tell you when. But if you see me go live tomorrow, you can go ahead and hop right in. And I'm going to be doing the experiment there. But yeah. All right. So we got a few comments here. Thank you from Jose. Glad you've stuck around. And little Joe is happy about it being Wheel Poker Deluxe. Yep. It spun randomly. If you watch at the beginning of the stream, it came up. And Robert, much appreciated for you sticking around. Glad you're enjoying it. Same thing, Larry. You are welcome. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you, everybody, for watching episode 14 of the Monday Mic Drop. If you enjoyed the stream, you haven't done so yet, remember to give this a thumbs up. I definitely appreciate it. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I do tutorial videos on casino games. A lot of them on video poker, on Texas Hold'em poker, but I also do other casino games as well, especially in the next several weeks. There will definitely be other casino games discussed on this channel with their own dedicated video. Share this stream and share the channel with others, and hit the bell icon to be notified once I release a new video or once I go live next. And I see Jennifer's comment here. Thanks, Mike. Have a great week. Looking forward to the next live. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Absolutely. Thank you for the message. So yeah, the next live will probably be tomorrow. It'll be at a random time, and it'll be me doing that experiment. And it's probably going to be in an early afternoon. It's going to be some random time. I got a lot of errands to do prior to that, so I'll tell. One thing's for sure, it's not going to be in the morning. I'm actually getting my hair cut. I need that because hair start. You can't see it from here. You know, it looks pretty good on top, but if you look at the backside of me, yeah, I need a haircut there. But yeah, I already made the appointment. It's going to be tomorrow first thing. And yeah, have a great rest of your evening. Take care. Have a wonderful week, and go make it happen.